State your authorization code.
Authorization code 7 Alpha 93 Delta.
Welcome back, Andrea. Access granted to secure level.
Our delegation went to Neo-Earth as planned to negotiate full recognition for humanoids as human beings, and to restore their complete freedom within Galactic Alliance governed systems. But it was a trap set by the Alliance. My closest allies were captured and then accused of treason. They claim we have been secretly preparing a humanoid uprising. A group of Alliance dissidents warned me in time, and I managed to escape. They revealed that on the planet Vivers, the Alliance is conducting illegal experiments on a group of humanoids. We have to intervene. I am in hiding at a secret location. To find me, go to the Bahralrimal Archives and give them the password, the one that evokes a mountain. In their reply, they will hide coded elements that will lead you to me. In their reply, they will hide coded elements that will lead you to me.
Welcome to the archives of Bahralrimal. What topic can I help you with?
I'm looking for a mountain that isn't listed on any map, called the Mountain of Time.
On our planet, Bahralrimal, no mountain bears the name Mountain of Time. Yet this name appears in a legend passed down orally by the humanoid tribe known as the Oiko. To understand it, one must go back to the colonization of this planet. Several millennia ago, at the end of the 22nd century, the Pondus, one of the very first galactic vessels of the stellar Exodus, had been sent to explore the Cinder system. A crew partly made up of humanoids came aboard. Thanks to their exceptional physical capabilities, the humanoids could handle the journey, while most humans traveled in sleep pod. During its journey, it suffered a major engine failure and was forced to change course toward the nearest planet. But without stable propulsion, it crashed into the sea on a world then unknown. Only the survivors remained, ejected seconds before the crash, with nothing but what they carried on them as they left the vessel. Isolated on this planet, far from their original course, and without any way to communicate with Earth, They were forced to start over and build a future from nothing. Unfortunately for them, the region where they had washed ashore was among the most unforgiving. Winter brought relentless storms. Their makeshift camp was completely destroyed by the sea. They had no choice but to leave the coastline and push farther inland, heading north. But the farther they went, the harsher the world became. Inland, sandstorms of tremendous force erased the horizon, swallowed their tracks, and shattered their sense of direction. The desert felt endless. Little by little, the journey turned into a fight to survive. The humans were the first to fall, wiped out by exhaustion, injuries, the brutality of the desert, and the native creatures whose territory they were crossing. Only the humanoids survived. Tougher, with physical abilities that let them adapt to these extreme conditions, they kept moving. They endured the storms, fought back the assaults, and crossed the endless wastes. Not all of them made it, but a small number reached a more hospitable region and settled there. Starting from nothing, without any technology, for 2 millennia, they lived far from everything, cut off from humans, creating their own culture and shaping their own history. Meanwhile, humans had spread across the galaxy, traveling farther and faster. And when they discovered the planet, they arrived with technologies the humanoids could not withstand. They took control of the world and its resources. And even after millennia, humans had not changed their view of the humanoids. Though they were originally just as human as they were, humans saw in them the same threat they had perceived when the first mutant humans appeared. So they chose to restrain them, to force them into service and exploit their abilities, giving them the name humanoids, a term that echoed the one they used for machines. A group of humanoids, refusing to become servants again, fled into the most hostile regions. There, violent sandstorms made it impossible for humans to pursue them with aircraft. Entire legions sent to hunt them down on foot vanished, swallowed by the storms. Legend says the humanoids were never found because they discovered a hidden rift deep inside a mountain, a place where they could hide without fearing the arrow of time, where 1 second inside could equal years outside. But it may be nothing more than a story. For centuries, explorers searched those regions and never found a single trace. Still, the legend reached us, passed down by word of mouth by the Oiko tribe, humanoids who live in the harsh zones of Bahralrimal and still resist the Galactic Alliance today.
Erase this search from your memory.
Welcome to the archives of Bahralrimal. What topic can I help you with?
I am looking for a mountain where your ancestors lived, and whose path we lost with time.
Many have come to us with the same question. Many souls have lost their way in the storm to reach this place. Let me probe yours so I may know whether you are worthy of an answer. You are not a humanoid like the others. Your heart was beating long before any of this began. You belong to those my people call the Chagma. You have crossed through time, and even if death refuses to claim you, it still prowls in your wake. You have known so many wars, so many cries have frozen your soul. You have endured so much chaos. Your quest is noble. I will show you the path to see it through. But know this, it will not bring you rest.